Hi, and welcome to your movement and mobility session, beginners level. So, a 30-minute all-round practice where we try and move all the joints in the body, move the spine in all directions, get our breath connected, get our minds and our bodies connected, but also really take these 30 minutes to just switch off from everything and everyone else and just take these 30 minutes for yourself. So, welcome. If you're doing this on catch up, remember to log your session. Remember to leave a comment and let me know how it went. Good morning to those of you who are here live. Say hi. I was looking at the links now that we sent sent last night of Greg and my JFTV. If you missed it, please go back and watch it. It was absolutely epic and very funny and very fun. I quizzed Greg on his yoga knowledge, which was very interesting. I think he learned a lot. Let me just get this last link out here. Come on, internet, work with me. But good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 15th of December. Good morning, Pat. I hope you're well. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just get the last link out. Say hi, say hi. I know a lot of people going on leave from here on out. So it's going to be interesting to see who keeps showing up for their live classes. It's actually only 15 days of December left. It's really not a lot. So sticking to your commitments. We've, of course, if you have not seen yet, let's put this off. If you've not seen yet, we have our have your cake and eat it, which is the kind of little 2-week challenge that starts next Monday. So just to help push you to stay on track for the last 2 weeks of the year. So it is that 14-day challenge. You get your meal plan, you get your course, and I think that it's just such a great way to just have that extra accountability and that extra support. Hi, Alison. Good morning, Iva. Yeah, Gavin, the JFTV was really fun yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I think I'll definitely have to have old Grego back on with me again. We learned a lot. So if you want to learn a little more about, learn some interesting yoga facts, then go and check it out. It's just those 30 minutes. Greg gives us some very interesting explanations of what he thinks some of the names and facts are. Had a good laugh. Good morning, Tony. Pat finished a 7K jog and 6 a.m. with Edgar. What? Pat, that is insane. That is insane. Kuchanso, good morning, good morning, good morning. We've got about 10 minutes to go before we get started. Of course, everything kind of starting to wind down a little bit more. We've still got a calm session though today at 11:45, and we've got Jeff Cook tonight. So lots happening. I actually didn't see who won the NutriBullet last week. Does anyone know who won that? I actually need to find out, because this week you can win an air fryer just by logging your dots. So it's all about immune this week and getting your immune badge. Obviously, something that's super important at the moment is keeping our immune systems healthy, keeping our breath moving, hence some yoga is a great idea, keeping the nervous systems calm so we can stay and enter into that healing mode within our bodies. So check that out. It's the Air Moon Badge. You log 5 workouts and you can stand a chance to win an air fryer. It's like as easy as that. It's as easy as that. That's like really, really a very simple thing to do. So logging those workouts for that Air Moon Badge and to stand a chance to win the air fryer. Good morning, Taryn. Welcome, lovely. I want to do a quick check-in with all of you and find out how you are all feeling physically. So what's going on in your bodies? That's what I want to hear. So leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling physically. Any injuries going on, or are you feeling quite strong heading towards the end of the year? Those of you on the Drive and Thrive Challenge. Hello, Alrita. Geniet. Ja, ek gaan Saterdag teach die week, hulle Lana. So there will be a Saturday yoga session, which is awesome. But pop in the comments quickly. I want to hear how you are all feeling physically. What's going on in the bodies? How are the muscles feeling? How are the backs feeling? How are the digestive systems feeling? Pat, my body is fine. Shoulders still tender, but manageable. Well, you've been managing that for so long now, Pat, and so well. So I'm glad to hear that it is in a space where it's manageable. Gavin, lots of aches from exercise, but getting stronger and feeling a little better each day. That is amazing, Gavin. And you are also on that long road to recovery post COVID. So I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be gentle this morning. We're just going to stretch it out. We're going to move. Hi, Nancy. We're just chatting about how our bodies are feeling. Alrita, ek het 'n gebreekte toon. Spiere styf, mind happy. Amazing, Alrita. Hoe het jy jou toon gebreek? Ek sal baie graag wil weet. Wie het vir ons gister gesê hulle het hulle toon gebreek? Friend of someone told me yesterday they broke their toe. Oh no, that's terrible. Lana felt amazing until my injury. At least I got the diagnosis yesterday. So speaking to the physio and the coach this morning, need to get back to exercising. Lana, injuries pop up for weird and wonderful reasons. I always say injury is your best teacher. And there are many things we can do outside of that injury. So asseblief laat weet of jy enige vrae het. I'd love to help you and support you in your recovery process, Lana. So laat weet my asseblief. Ek is hier vir enige vrae. Nancy, feeling physically great, except my ankle started all up again. We'll be very gentle with that ankle, please, Nancy. I mean, any injury is important, but especially joints, really looking after those, especially because a lot of the work we do is weight bearing. Gail, hi, feeling good at this time. We'll be stiff and slow later on in the day. Well, Gail, I hope that this practice this morning helps you to feel a little less stiff and a little bit more mobile. Alrita, die bank het voor my ingespring. Oh, ek hoor dit as 'n bank te doen. Shame, Alrita. Oof, that's always the worst. I remember what did I do? It was years ago. I knocked my big toe and I actually think I broke it, but I never went for x-rays or anything. I kind of just went on with my life. And that big toe is still so sensitive because I don't think I ever rested it properly, that now if I knock it on something, it is so sore. So vat maar jou tyd, let your body heal. Otherwise, you end up going one step forward and 10 steps back. Lana, yes, asseblief, stuur vir my 'n message. Ek is meer as bereid om te help waar ek kan met wat ek kan. But everyone else who has not yet, please pop in the comments. Let me know how your bodies are feeling, what's going on in the body. Is there injury? Is there stiffness? Or are you feeling really great? Is there anyone here who's just feeling absolutely fantastic and thriving? because that I would love to know as well. Um, we are in that immune week, so I'm going to remind you again for those of you who've just popped on. Remember, if you log your 5 workouts, you stand a chance to win an air fryer. And who does not want to win an air fryer? And if you already have an air fryer, then perhaps you win it as a Christmas gift for someone this year. You will be the most popular person at Christmas. We've actually had a big chat because lots going on for everyone in my family at the moment. And every year, I don't know if you guys are the same, but every year we get to this point of the year and we go, no buying Christmas presents. No one's going to buy Christmas presents for anyone. Okay. We're just going to kind of cancel it out, null and void. We're already so grateful that we just get to spend time together, but we're not going to do Christmas presents. And then Vrachis, I swear, every year, like a week before Christmas, everyone starts going into a flat panic because now everyone actually wants to buy everyone a Christmas present. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. It's always like lastminuteshopping.com. I think you just get swept up in the energy. And, if you do go do some food shopping in the mall, you're like, oh my word, maybe I should just get them something small. But then you've gotten this person something small, and then you feel you need to get someone else something small. And then it's eventually just like the crazy lastminute.com Christmas shopping. And we never learn. Liesel, good morning. Liesel, how's your body feeling? I'm checking in with everyone. I want to hear how you feeling. Pat, we all say that. I know, Pat, it's so ridiculous. It's like every year the same thing. We were literally like, my fiance's mom and I were chatting this week, and we were saying, okay, cool. Let's not do presents. We've all got a big year next year. Like, I'm getting married in May. It's like big things, and a lot of expenses when it comes to a wedding. Next thing I know, my fiance is messaging me like gift ideas. I'm just like, oh, we've just been through this. We're not doing gifts. But anyways, we'll probably end up doing gifts. That's just the way our families are. We are all, one of our love languages is definitely gift giving. So everyone will probably end up doing gifts in any case. But we'll see, we'll see how that goes. Welcome to everyone who's just popped on live. Got about 2 minutes to go before we get started. It is cold and rainy in Hermanus on the 15th of December. It's like, what? I really just want to tan. Liesel, been sick, feeling better. Sorry to hear you've not been well, Liesel. I am glad, though, that you are here, and I'm happy to hear that you're feeling better. Please boost that immune system. Remember, we are in that immune week, so check that out. You need to be supplementing some vitamin C's, lots of greens in your diet, lots of rest, and of course, that wonderful little kind of witch's brew that I always make. It's you can do rooibos tea, ginger, lemon, honey, cayenne pepper. It's magic. Oh, and turmeric. It's quite the cocktail, but it is powerful. So I can highly suggest that, Liesel. Lana, what we do in our family is we draw names and buy one Christmas gift, but each of us put forward 3 options. So this way we just put forward 3 options. This way we just buy one gift and something that someone really needs. That's beautiful, Lana. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. That's a great way to do it. Glenda, good morning. Welcome. We're chatting about how our bodies are feeling, and we're also chatting about our ridiculous Christmas gifts habits. All right, everyone, but it's just turned 7. Let's give it a couple more seconds to see if anyone else will be popping on. A little reminder, if you missed Jeff TV last night, I can highly recommend going back and watching it. Greg joined me and we had so much fun. I quizzed him on his yoga knowledge, which was pretty hilarious. Liesel, I do that. I love the cayenne pepper. Amazing. I know, it's the best. That little bit of spice. Because if you have the cayenne pepper and the ginger, it's quite spicy. It's like quite a nice, fresh little burn. All right, let me stop chatting. Let's get on to our mats. So you can all bring yourselves onto your mat facing the short edge of your mat. Bring your feet to be hip distance. Feet parallel to one another. Have a look at your feet for a moment. Lift and spread through your toes. So see how you can activate through the arches of the feet. And then allow your toes to lower, but keep the firmness through the legs, through the thighs, lower belly drawing back. Rib cage anchor. Hands onto your heart. And I want you to level off your head, relax your face and your jaw. Soften your shoulders down. And then allow the eyelids to close. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just sigh out and just land in this moment and land with yourself. Do 2 more like that. And every time you exhale, just really feel like you can almost just soften, like land in this moment. Really feel into your body, meeting yourself 7 a.m. on the 15th of December. If you're here live, if you're doing this on catch up, whatever time or day it is, just locate yourself as well. Where are you on the earth? What continent, what country, what city, what street, which room or area? Just really find your physicality right now. And this morning we just set the intention to practice with compassion, to practice with a sense of love with no conditions. So no judgment towards self, no expectation, but to simply just fill our cup. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and release the arms down. Taking a big reach up, big stretch up, reach the arms all the way up, full stretch. Bend the knees a lot, and then take your hips back, your heart, your chest forward. Release the spine all the way down into a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Let the arms hang heavy. Draw the lower belly up. Tilt the pelvis slightly forward a little more so you can feel that the sit bones move away from the back of the knee to get this nice stretch in the back line of the legs. Keeping in mind, if going all the way down is too much, you could kind of slide up to bring your elbows on your thighs. You'll be a little more diagonal rather than completely vertical, upside down. And then keeping the knees bent, bring your hands to your shins. Start to press your hands into your shins as you look forward. Lengthen the spine forward, come into a halfway lift. So again, lift the lower belly. Lift the sit bones away from the backs of the knees. Lift the shoulders away from the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And then moving back down into your forward fold. Heavy arms, prepare for a spinal roll, so make sure your knees are bent, legs are active. Press down into the feet. As you do, let that kind of propel the spine up. So from the bottom up, stacking one vertebra on the next. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Come up to stand, look forward. Loop the shoulders up, back, and down. Again, high mountain, reach the arms up. Take a side stretch to your right, so right arm down and left arm across. And this top palm is facing the ground. Come back through to center and switch left arm down, right arm up and over. So you're squeezing into left side body and you're arching over, creating space in the right side body. Beautiful. Come back through to center, arms up. You can bend your knees again if you feel you need to. Otherwise, roll or rather fold the spine all the way down back into your forward fold. Let the spine and the arms hang heavy. And then on your next inhale, hands to shins, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, roll the spine up. And exhale, loop the shoulders. High mountain, inhale. Side stretch to your left, exhale. So we go movement to breath. Center, inhale. Exhale to your right. And again, center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Tuck your chin, complete the movement. Inhale, halfway lift. We're doing 2 more full rounds like that. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, roll the spine up, inhale. Loop the shoulders, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Side stretch to your right, exhale. Back to center, inhale. Side stretch to your left, exhale. And again, center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Last one, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, roll the spine up, inhale. Loop the shoulders, exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Side stretch left, exhale. Center, inhale. Side stretch right, exhale. And center, inhale. Fold all the way down, exhale. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Bend the knees as much as you need to place the hands flat on the mat. Step yourself back into a bent knee downward dog. So hands are shoulder distance, palms are spread, fingers are spread. Roll your outer shoulders down away from your ears. Lift that lower belly and imagine I'm pulling your hips gently up to the ceiling. Switch on the breath. Straighten out the arms. Keep your left knee bent. Start to straighten out your right leg. See if you can bring your right heel down to the mat. Firm through that right thigh. Get all the way into that right calf muscle. And bend right knee. Extend left leg. See if you can bring that left heel all the way down to the mat. Lift the sit bones. Breathe. Bend your left knee. Bring both knees down to the floor. Keep your toes tucked under and move into a child's pose variation. So press back into your hands. Bring your buttocks to your heels. Relax the head down. Getting a nice stretch under the neck of each toe. Keep the head relaxing down. Have a little look forward at your hands. Again, make sure that your hands are at least shoulder distance. If you've got tight shoulders or very big shoulders, take your hands a little wider. And then make sure you're spreading through the palms, spreading through those fingers, and press down into your fingerprints. So you're pressing down into the fingerprints almost so much that you're lifting the knuckles of the fingers. But then I want you to make sure that you're pressing down, especially through that fleshy part between thumb and index finger. Lift back up, find your downward dog. Keep the knees as bent as you need to, or start to straighten them out a little more. Bring your big toes a little closer to one another. Raise your right leg up towards the sky. We're going to draw the right knee into chest rock, forward into a plank pose, and see if you can bring your right knee to touch your nose. And then push back into your three-legged dog. Full extension of that top leg. And again, rock forward into your plank pose. Bring your knee to your nose. And send that leg all the way up and back. We're going to step our right leg through. So if you can, you'll step it through in one go. Otherwise, step it to the middle of your mat. Use your right hand to assist you to step through. Gently lower the left knee down to the floor. Moving into a little half splits. You're going to pull the hips back so that the left hip is above the left knee. See if you can kind of scooch that front foot forward and start to flex the right toes back. So here, this front leg might stay quite bent. You might be able to straighten it all the way. I want you to first just look forward, lift the chest. Feel how when you try to extend through the spine, you get a deeper opening into the back of that leg. Bring the lower belly down a little more. Then maybe the hands reach forward. Then the middle, upper back and neck release down. Full deep breaths. Well done. Take a lift up. You'll need to slide your front foot back. Bring the weight back onto that right foot. Raise the left knee up. And then you're going to take your right foot out to the side. Bring your hands to the inside of this right foot. So the right toes are turned slightly out. Lift the lower belly and see if you can get that back leg really strong and straight. Okay, lower the left knee down. Untuck the left toe so we're in a runner's lunge. If it's too much being all the way down on the floor, if you've got yoga blocks, you could be in this position but have your hands on your yoga blocks. So you don't have to be down on your hands. And then some of you might take this deeper and you might come down to your elbows. Everyone soften the head down, soften your facial expression and switch on your breath. After your next exhale, come back onto your hands. Tuck those back toes under again. Raise the left knee. Take the left hand a little further out to the side. Take a twist to your right. So open up the right side of the chest. And again, that left thigh is super firm. Lower belly is lifting. Look down. You can bring that right hand back down to the inside of the right foot. Lower the left knee again and then slide that right foot back. Set the hands up. Find your downward facing dog. Bring the big toes a little closer. Float the left leg up towards the sky. Bring your left knee forward, rock into your plank pose. Bring your shoulders above your wrists. See if you can bring left knee to nose. And then that nice extension, three-legged dog, up and back. And again, knee to nose. Up and back, three-legged dog. You're stepping yourself through, so it's either in one movement or foot moves down, left hand aids you to bring that left foot through, lower right knee down. It's your half split, so right hip above right knee. The left toes creep forward, only as far as you can take them. Flex the left toes back, and here especially I want you to notice that front foot, that you're not buckling through the ankle. So draw back through the pinky side, the outer edge of that foot. Everyone first lift the gaze, lift the chest. Almost like you're trying to pull your chest through between your arms. Then sink the lower belly down a little further. And then you'll start to release, middle back, upper back, neck.
Can you soften a little more into the pose? So notice where the body is tensing. Can you just soften around those areas?
Nice, and then you'll take a little lift. Remember, we're sliding that front foot back, bringing yourself all the way forward. Raise your right knee. Take your left foot out to the side. You could be working on your blocks here. Left toes turn slightly out in line with left knee. Lower your right knee. You can untuck those right toes if you did so on the other side. Staying here, or if you went down onto your elbows on the first side, you'll move down onto your elbows on the second side. And then allowing this pose to communicate what's going on in your body. Where are you stiff? Where are you tight? Where are you holding tension? Where does it feel really good to get into the parts of the body? Perhaps there's other parts of the body that you maybe haven't paid that much attention to in a while. Now, all of a sudden, you feeling sensation in that area. Maybe it's quite new to you. Just have full awareness. And again, it's with the intention of compassion and love. So no judgment. Just allowing yourself to be and explore where it is you are. All right, let's come back up onto the hands. It's that little twisted lunge. So you're going to tuck the back toes under, raise the back knee. Take the right hand a little out to the side and then twist to the left. Well done. Bring left hand down. You can lower right knee, and then you can slide that left foot all the way back. Find your tabletop position. Move through 5 rounds cat-cow with a breath. So on your next inhale, lift the sit bones, curl the ears back, cow pose. And then exhaling into your cat, let the breath lead the movement. So breathe first, then move. 4 more like that. Excuse me, making the movement as big and as full as you can, really getting into all the corners of the body. And then when you finish that 5th round, after your exhale, coming into a neutral spine, tucking your toes under, find your downward facing dog again. Bring the big toes a little closer once more. Raise your right leg up to the sky, and then curl your right heel to your buttock. Start to open your right hip, so you're pointing your right knee up towards the sky. Full stretch in the front line of the body. Activate that back line, so squeeze glutes, squeeze hamstring. Level off the pelvis. Bring right foot down to meet left and switch. Float left leg up. Curl left heel to buttock, left knee up to the ceiling. Open front line of the body. And breathe. Well done. Bring the hip line back level. Bring left foot down. You can kind of step the feet a little further back so that you can rock into a plank pose for a moment.
Then lower the knees, hug the elbows in and back as you bring yourself all the way down onto your belly. Untucking the toes with the tops of the feet into the mat, taking the hands a little wider of the shoulders, forward of the shoulders. Move through a few little rolling cobras. So you're going to press into your hands, start to look forward, but keep the shoulder blades sliding down the back of the body. You can even lift the elbows a little bit. And then on your exhale, you'll soften back down. 4 more like that. If you want to go a little deeper, of course, your hands slide a little further back. Keep going, moving through those final 3 rounds. And the last one, you're going to stay up, working the shape a little bit. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Activate your postural muscles. Draw the shoulder blades together. Draw the shoulders down. And there's this little squeeze, this little hug in of the elbows. Top row of teeth parallel to the floor so you're not flinging the head back. And it's more this feeling of almost like you're trying to drag again. You're trying to draw your chest through your arms. Well done. Lower back down. Come into a Sphinx pose. So come up onto your elbows. Okay, rearrange so that the pubic bone is pressing down into the mat. We'll move into a little half bow pose. So for a moment, just take your left hand over to the right. Your left hand becomes your supporting arm, your supporting hand. Curl your right heel to your right bum as much as you can and flex your right ankle. Notice how the right hip might want to pop away from the floor. Lift your right thigh and roll your right hip back down. Press firmly into that left arm, lift the chest, and then reach back for that right ankle. Okay, keep that right ankle flexed if possible. And from here, you're going to work your chest back to face forward. So press right hip down, roll right shoulder forward, but kick actively back into that right foot. Opening up the chest, opening up thoracic spine. Keep pressing into left foot. Hold 2 more breaths. Well done. And slowly release. Come back to center. Take a little wiggle, a little readjust. Take your right hand over to the left. Bring your left heel to your buttock. Flex your left ankle. Lift your left thigh and roll left hip back down. Look back and reach for your left ankle. And then from there, start to press left hip back down, roll left rib cage forward, but kick actively back into that left foot. Open up through the chest. Make sure you're breathing. 2 more full rounds of breath here. Nice, and slowly release. Come back into your Sphinx pose. And then you're going to simply lift the elbows, bring the hands in front of you, bring your forehead to rest on the hands. Curl both of your heels to your buttocks, and you're just going to window wipe your legs from side to side. So just take your legs to the right and the left. So it's a nice little massage for the thighs. And also a release through the lower back. All right, and then you can pause, kind of just extend the legs back again. Hands either side of the rib cage. Press up onto your knees. Taking a little child's pose now, bring your knees to touch super slowly here. So almost like extra slow motion. Feel how we change from that extension into the flexion. Super slowly let the spine round, relaxing head down. Roll the spine up to sit. Take a loop of the shoulders. And then in your own way, you're going to bring yourself to sit on your mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Try sit nice and tall. Bend the left knee to chest. Give yourself a nice little tight squeeze. And then twist to your left. Left hand behind you. Right elbow to the front of the left knee. Just twist to look to your left. And then come back forward. Take that left knee. Let it allow it to soften out to the side. Bend your right knee if you need to. If your hamstrings are super tight, reach the arms up and fold yourself forward. So hands can just come either side of the leg as you just soften down, or maybe you're reaching for that right foot. Slowly roll the spine up. Cross the legs right in front of left. Reach the arms up and take a forward fold. And then slowly come up. Extend left leg, keep right knee bent, right knee pointing up to the sky. Twisting to your right, right hand behind you, left elbow hooked. Look to your right. Unravel. Right knee allowed to soften out to the side. Reach the arms up. Take your forward fold. Again, maybe hands are either side of the thigh. Maybe you can reach for that foot. Slowly roll the spine up. Cross the legs, left in front of right. Reach the arms up and take a forward fold. Slowly roll the spine up. Bring one hand and the other across the heart. Sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Last moment of stillness here as you just thank yourself for showing up. Gratitude to the body and everything that it does, carrying us through this world, through this life. And gratitude to the practice of yoga. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining in on this practice. Those of you doing this on catch up, please remember to leave a comment, a question, and remember to log your session. Everyone here live, thank you so much for joining me.
Um, that was lovely. I hope you're all feeling a little more stretched out, a little more grounded. And with all those stiff bodies, I'd like to know how you're feeling after the practice. If you're feeling more stiff, less stiff, feeling better or worse. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. Uh, enjoy it on catch up, Pat. Um, the Weasel Grego post. That's so funny, Gavin. Everyone, remember to log your workouts. You stand a chance to win an air fryer this week through Airmune, so that is absolutely amazing. Liesel, glad you enjoyed that. Allison, oh, enjoy. Take the dog to the beach. That sounds lovely. Nancy, uh, felt like a window wiper for sure. Paolo, so lovely to have you here. Such a pleasure, everyone. Well done. Well done. I'll be back at 11:45 for our final calm session of the year. So I hope to see you all there. It is getting to that time where leave is being taken. Very excited, but looking forward to our final calm session today at 11:45. Gail, I'm so glad you enjoyed that, everyone. Have a beautiful morning until I see you, and go log your session. And I'll see you guys at 11:45. Bye.